Um, Hello everyone, good evening all. Am I audible? Uh, Hello, am I audible? Am I visible? Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, good evening all. Okay, how are you all? Okay. Mohit, Sanket, okay, hi. Hi, Sanket. Okay, audible. Okay, good evening. Shubhu, Uttam, Aman, okay. Um, Okay, so I'm basically from Hyderabad. Is anyone from Hyderabad here? Do we have more account or Siddharth Raj Uttam audible? Okay. Mm, hello Siddharth. Hello Hemant. Yeah, how are you? Okay. Charminar. Okay, nice. Okay, so I think very less from Hyderabad. Okay. Have you created a blog like as I informed you in the last like yesterday's boot camp day one? So, did anyone created a blog? Have you tried using the prompts? Yes, anyone? Um, Good evening, Pradeep. Okay, Siddharth, not from Hyderabad, but but in Hyderabad. Okay, nice. Okay, Hemant, good evening. Okay, created LinkedIn post. Okay, good. Okay. And anyone uh, mention in comments what are the prompts you have used based on yesterday's class. Can I get some prompts? What have you created, blog or LinkedIn post or anything? Yeah, please be active. Yeah. um, Try to get some prompting done and use it for research and resource purposes. Okay, created logos, nice, good. Okay, more. So I'm getting so less responses. Mm, can I get more? Mm, so no one has created a blog from Kondapur. Okay, nice. Okay. I created a website. Okay. Okay. Are you from a technical background, Sanket, or from non-IT only, and you have created the website with the help only with the help of ChatGPT? With like from non-IT. Are you from non-IT, Sanket? Created logo, yeah, prompted various solutions from for web components. Okay, did some prompt on okay Python course. Okay, CSC background, Sanket. Okay. Okay, nice. So so many members has prompted and mostly logos has been created. Act as a CEO of MNC or my mentor, I will ask you a couple of questions. Okay, give me a proper guidance. Okay, like this you have asked. Okay. This is the proper format. So in the starting only we have to keep act as a. Okay, so instead of giving in the last like act as a mentor, act as a MNC, instead of giving in the last, so at the starting we have to keep as act as a. This is the correct format of prompting. Hmm, JSP files. Okay, nice. Okay, for UI for my project. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so are you from non-IT only, Shikhar Mishra? Okay, currently you're working on a project, so you have created a UI with the help of ChatGPT. Nice. So, are you satisfied with that? Length will be same, like 68. Okay, the length of the session will be same as yesterday, 6 to 8. Mm, okay, so I'm just checking what all you have done. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So that was a basic class. Okay. So yesterday's class was basic thing where we have done some basic prompting. Okay. So instead of using proper rules, okay. So instead of using proper prompt engineering rules, we have done some prompting. Okay. So in that blog is also one, and I think a blog is not created by anyone, right? Hmm. Can you help on optimization of prompts we give to the chats? Yeah, sure. So in today's class, with the help of prompt engineering rules, we will create the prompts. Okay. So and more, there will be some practical part as well. Create prompt need grammar knowledge, need any, no need of grammar knowledge, but you need some rules. Okay, so which to keep when. Okay, so in the starting, what you have to keep, after that what you have to keep, is your prompt complete or incomplete, any more information to add. Okay, so there are some steps to follow. Okay, if you give the prompt in those steps, then you will get relevant answer. Okay, so I created a website, a nice. Which website, Mayank? By using which technologies, which website? Act as a science fair judge. Pick the best project for first prize based on uniqueness. Okay. Uh, okay, okay, nice. Win potential. Be brutally honest. Mm-hmm. Okay, picking up the best project. Okay, so have you given some projects as an input, like examples? Have you done that? If you give it is based on the project, it is picking up the first prize, right? Okay, so the answer which you get from the chat gpt will be more relevant if you give it some examples. Okay, if you give two or three projects already, from that if you give some instructions like this is first prize, this can be the second prize, or instead of first prize and second prize, you can give some rating. This can be the 5-star rating if these features are included in this project. If you give two or three examples, like that is nothing but if you give the examples, that will come under so instead of zero prompting, you can use few prompting. Okay. Front end for mini project. Okay, websites using chat gpt, a car sharing a website. Okay, I have made. So I got to know that here most of the persons or wants to make career in web development might be, so created websites. Any project ideas, ma'am? Yeah, like in which fields do you want the project idea? So in this session, we will create 2 to 3 projects, like one front end project we will create. Okay, so total front end project we will create, and we will create a full stack project. And apart from that, let's do some data analytics part as well. Okay, so anyone who are in the data science field or who are learning data science field, they will get an idea how to use chat gpt, so that your work will be very easy. Okay. uh, project ideas in as a website development. Okay. Data analytics. Correct. Okay. So in data analytics also we can use chat gpt, so that the result will be so you don't need to spend much time. Okay. mm, Cannot be where I gave chat gpt prompt where okay. So mostly it is done here. So based on these rules, if you follow, and if you give your time more into it, then it can be done. mm, Business website. Okay, nice. Is not our field. We are taking part in hackathons, where we really want to use prompting for the basic websites. Okay, nice. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so I'm okay. Okay, so so first I will give some introduction, that what all we will discuss in today's session. Okay, so before that I have. Okay. Okay, first I will give the overall structure what we will discuss today. Okay, then we will go to next parts. Okay. So in today's part, okay, so in the last, in the day one, we have discussed all the use cases. Okay, so how to implement our prompts in different things. Okay, like for creating a project, and how to implement, how to use it in like marketing, how to use it in some different things. Okay, so building a blog or anything. Okay, or creating logos. Okay, so these all things we have implemented. Okay, these all use cases we have done. Okay, so now today we will discuss some rules regarding the prompt engineering. Okay, so how to create a prompt, what should be the structure. Okay, so if you follow that structure, then the answer which you will get will be more relevant. Okay, instead of using normal your English language, you can use this particular structures. Okay, you can while writing the prompt, you might miss out something. Okay, you might miss out to mention mention who is the audience. Okay, so for whom you are creating that. Okay, so those all things you might miss out some points. Okay, so so without missing any points, you have to give the clear prompt. Okay, those all we will discuss. Apart from that, what we will discuss means, so we will create a full front end project. Okay, so let's create a Todo application, and in the back end, let's create one API, and also let's deploy it. Okay, so let's connect with it with some database, and let's do all the operations. Okay, all the API operations, like all the CRUD operations, creating, updating, reading, deleting, all this we can do that. Okay, all this will be done with the help of chat GPT only. Okay, so let's see how chat GPT will explains you all these things. Okay, so that's the second project. And third one, let's do some data analytics part. Okay, so cleaning the data, preparing the data. Okay, so by if we implement these three projects here, okay, so these three projects in this session, then you will get an idea how AI is not replacing our jobs. Okay, so here these are the practical things where you will understand that AI will not replace our jobs. Instead, if we learn AI, okay, if whatever field you are in, full stack or data science or whatever field you are, if you learn AI, then it will be beneficial. Okay, your job won't be in risk. Okay, so in whatever field you are, try to incorporate AI into that. Okay, so learn prompting, learn clear prompting. Okay, so to get relevant answers. Okay, try clear prompting, and keep on using that. Okay, so that your task, whatever task you are doing, that can be done in less time. Okay, so practically you will understand that. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Huh. Next, we will see also, while doing these projects. Okay, so I will make some changes into that. Obviously chat GPT will give the correct code, right? Directly if we do that, we will get the output. Okay, instead I will do some changes in it. Okay, and I will show some error. Okay, if we get any error, how to resolve it. Okay, how to resolve it with the help of chat GPT. Not only resolving, we should get the explanation of that bug. Okay, bug is nothing but error. Okay, how to prompt regarding that. Okay, let's discuss that as well. Okay. So and also, huh, and also apart from that, we have discussed about the blogging, right? There are free blogging websites where you can create an account. Okay, you can create a blog. Okay, so in that also I will give some more points. Okay, so don't just prompt like create a blog on some particular topic and you will get the whole information. Don't just copy and paste and post it as a new blog. Instead, you have to humanize it. Okay, so involve some human interaction into it. Okay, so how means you can change the title, keep your blog title something crispy. Okay, and also instead of copy and pasting everything, you take some small paragraphs. Okay, and in between of the paragraph, you might have some ideas into your mind, like in your native language, you will have some ideas, some jokes. Okay, which you can add in between, so that whoever is reading the blog, okay, so those people should find it interesting. Okay, so for that you can add some jokes or some narrative ideas in between. Okay, but you don't know proper English sentences. Okay, but you have some ideas. You can you can prompt those ideas, okay, what you have, you can prompt those ideas into chat gpt, and you can convert them into some formal sentences, and then you can insert them into the blog. Okay, so instead of just copy and pasting it, so try to make some crispy changes so that it will be interesting for the things, for the users who are reading it. First of all, you should have the clear idea of the blog title. Okay, so blog title, and it should be the blog title should be like interesting topic. Okay, like most of the members, like presently what will be the topic in which most of the members will be engaging. Okay, so those engaging topics you can use. Okay, so more so, and also let's like before starting the prompt engineering class, and before starting the project. Okay, so first I will start the prompt engineering, then we will start the projects. Okay, next, so before starting that, I want to give you some points. Okay, so so I will ask you some questions as well. Okay, so like for suppose, give me the prompt to create a blog. Okay, so no one has created a blog, I think. Okay, here I didn't got any prompts here regarding the blog. Okay, so can you please write here a prompt how you will give a prompt to create a blog. So based on your prompting, I will tell what are the mistakes in it. Is it a good prompt um, uh, or a bad prompt? Yes, can I get act as a proper and professional blog creator? Okay, that's it. uh, you should give some topic as well, right? mm, any more? Okay, no issues, you can keep act, created a reddit post. Okay, okay, share the prompt. I want the prompt how you are giving the prompts in a general way, or is it a good prompt or a bad prompt? What extra you can add so that the output will be relevant. So regarding the yesterday's class, so based on that, let's check what you will prompt. After that, we will discuss more. Act as a blog writer, generate a blog on YouTube videos education. Okay, write a catchy, well structured. Okay. Hmm. Okay, more? Any more? Some points are missing. Write a personal blog post titled "From Curiosity to Code: My Journey into Tech." Okay, start with a short story or a moment. Okay, interesting. Okay, nice. Okay, so from short story to okay, so this is nice, and catchy and well structured blog is also okay. Okay, so like some catchy and global warming title intro. Okay, so like this you can mention more. What you can mention means you can give some like do you want a 500 words block or a 1,000 words block? Okay, how much blocks, how much space you want? Okay, how much content you want, you can mention that. And whether the block should be in paragraph or it should be in bullet point, or do you want any tables inside it? That output format also you can give. And also tone. Okay, so you can mention the tone. Okay, so formal tone, or some jovial tone. Okay, or some anything. Okay, so the tone also you can mention, and also you can mention whether you want any more examples into it. Okay, any counter argument, do you want any counter argument into the blog? Okay, to discuss like two members are discussing something like that, so that if the user is reading, it will be interesting, like it will be like a conversational, right? Okay, so like that. Okay, so words and paragraphs, how much length it should be, and the output format, tone, this all should be you can mention. Okay, like for example, write a 500 word blog post on some topic like ethical challenges in ai. Okay, ai challenges, and in which domain, like healthcare domain or something. Okay, and should be written in, okay, so written in formal tone with three examples and a counter argument, like that you can give. Okay, and more. mm, okay, and huh, okay, typing. Okay, type Ashok. Okay, more I will give some clues. Okay, so, so for suppose for suppose I want to build a new business, okay, I want to open a new business, okay, in Instagram, okay, so I want to share it regarding it in Instagram, okay. So instead of just writing help me with marketing this product in the Instagram, okay, so instead of giving the prompt like this, we can give like a like write a three sentence or four sentence or like two sentence, okay, write a two sentence Instagram capstone about a new product, okay, using some fun or casual or some crispy tone, okay. So you should mention the tone and the pattern, okay. So tone, so here what you are missing means tone, pattern, and how much length you want, okay, that you can mention, okay. And also for what purpose, okay, so that you can mention. mm, that's it. Okay. mm, I think we can start. I will start presenting my screen. Write a personal blog post title. Okay, we got more. Act as a. Will share. Just a second. Create website from. Is my screen visible? I'm a professional artist. I want to create website for courses and I am ready to pay money if someone create and give me. Okay. So any web developer will create and give you, and also there are freelancing websites. Okay, you can search for freelancing websites. Okay, so in that websites you can go through some. There will be so many of profiles. Shami Munisa, okay, there will be so many of profiles. From that profiles you can see their work, okay. So what are the previous websites developed by them, you can see their work. If you are like ready to pay, so you can see their work. If whoever profile is interesting, you can give them you can contact them and you can give your website to create. That's it. Okay, on artificial intelligence pros and cons. Okay, so all have given good prompts, but as I said, in all the prompts, so tone is missing, and also the length, okay, and okay, those things has been missing, okay. Okay, fine. Mm, okay, and and one thing in chat gpt, so do we get text type output or image type output or like audio wise output, okay. What type of output the chat gpt will give? um, I'm talking about chat gpt only, no other tools like gemini ai or anything. Okay, okay, 500 words, okay, 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 fine, fine, Ashutosh. Will it give only text type or it will give images as well, or all audio as well? Hmm. Okay, all. Okay, we can't write long prompt because okay, all. So some are telling text and all, okay, images also, right? Okay, so previously when chat gpt introduced, like in the starting like chat gpt 3, okay, in the third version, what happened means it used to give only the text based output, okay, only the text, okay. Images and audio was not supportable, okay. But when coming to fourth version, okay, so for presently we are using 4.5 version of chat gpt, okay. So from 4.0 onwards, okay. So from there onwards, what happens means it support text and as well as images as well, okay. But when coming to audio, we can't use chat gpt. For suppose here I will write some prompt, okay. um, um, please do sing a song, okay, for me, okay, something, okay. So what it will give, it doesn't give any audio, okay. Instead it will give whole, it will give the song, okay, song or any audio. If you request, it will give that, but it will give it in a text format only, okay. So chat gpt doesn't give any audio, okay. So if you want, okay, so I will give s as well, but also so here it is asking, okay. So so all the generative ai tools will be communicative, right? Okay, so whatever we give the prompt, from that it will communicate with us, okay. If I give s, then also it can't give audio. Okay, so for audio we have audio.io. Okay, different audio things we have. Okay, different generative AI tools are there for audio generation as well. Okay, so and also uh, and also DeepSeek. Okay, DeepSeek, what is DeepSeek AI? It is also one generative AI tool. Okay, like this we have and so many number of generative AI tools, each having different purpose. Okay, for image we can use chat GPT as well. Okay, instead of that. Okay, so instead of using chat GPT for image, we have dal e as well. Okay, which we discussed in the last class. Okay, we have dal e as well. Okay, so for images, so better to use this instead of chat GPT. But in chat GPT also we will get images that yesterday we have created a cat, right, or inside a space riding a bicycle, that we can generate inside the chat GPT as well. But better to use dal e for images. Okay, but now chat GPT is also supporting images and text, but audio it can't generate an audio. Okay, like on clicking the audio it should play. Okay, it can't do such things. Okay, for that we have another tool. Okay, so audio.io is there. And I'm telling about the DeepSeek. Okay, this is also one AI tool. Okay, or a generative AI tool. Okay, we can call it as a generative AI tool. These are generative AI because they can create a creative content as well. Okay, they can, the content which is already not there, they can create that as well. Okay, already not there, the text and the images which are already not there in the internet, they will create it based on the trained data. Okay, they will learn from it like a human. Like if we go through three paragraphs, we can create the fourth paragraph, right, based on that sentence formation. Okay, so where should we write and where should we write or. Okay, in the same way DeepSeek as well. So it will generate a DeepSeek, not only DeepSeek, all generative AI tools will create the new content. Okay, what is the purpose of the DeepSeek? I will tell. Okay, what is this means? Suppose if we do any projects. Okay, like we are thinking to do full stack projects. Okay, like front end project or data analytics projects, right? Okay, so for these projects, if you want to present it before your colleagues, or if you want to present it before the manager, you want as a proper documentation, what are the features you have implemented. Okay, so that is nothing but we call it as a SRS document. Okay, so in this we will represent all the things, all the features we will represent in a in a formal way. Okay, this is SRS document is something which will be used in software industries, in actual software companies. Okay, so whenever a project is whenever it will get one project, it will first create SRS document of it. Okay, so based on that document only, it will assign to different employees and they will work on that project. Okay, so to get the SRS document of particular project. Okay, ChatGPT will also create that. Okay, so ChatGPT will also create that. Okay, so it has given some links instead of this links, like not given any audio. Okay, where I am, huh? So SRS document can be created with the help of ChatGPT as well, but the structure or format will not be correct. Okay, so for document creation of the project, so DeepSeek will be better. Okay, I will create one SRS document. Document. Let's give some project name. Okay, for a to do, instead of to do I will give e-commerce full stack application. Okay, so create a SRS document. Okay, so I am giving a simple prompt. Okay, so but also it will create. Okay, this is the SRS. Okay, so software requirement specification. So what are the requirements inside the project? Okay, it will give all the things in the tabular format, all the things. Okay, you can just take it and you can remove any features if you don't want. Okay, here all the features are already it is only giving. Okay, so you can mention in the prompt as prompt only. Okay, so create SRS document for e-commerce full stack application with these features. Okay, so you can mention the features names as well, so that it will create a specific. Okay, so specific to your particular project only, it will create the SRS document. Okay, so based on the prompt only, how clearly you will give the prompt, based on that only we will get the output. Okay, see, we are having all the requirements. So here these are the requirements: user registration and login system we have to give. Okay, it is must and must. Okay, priority is also mentioned, you can change it. Okay, so this is the SRS document. Okay, so here more things are there. Okay, so instead of using chat gpt, deepseek will be better to use for SRS document, and read.ai for meetings. Okay, so for if you want the summary of any meetings, you can use read.ai. Like this we have different so many number of tools are there. Okay, so like like this for you, depending on your purpose, you can use any of the tools. Okay, now let's come to prompt engineering. Okay, so here I will give you some techniques. Okay. Hmm, it's not loading. Hmm. Yeah, yesterday I missed actually deep seek, that's why I have opened that. Okay, so that to give the information about the deep seek, so it will be useful to create some documents. Okay, now let's come to prompt engineering. First of all, what is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering is nothing but making AI to work feasible. Okay, feasible to you. Okay, according to the need of you. Okay, so instead of working in his or in own way. Okay, instead of that, making it to work as you want. Okay, so that can be done with the help of clear prompt. Okay, so that is the basic prompt engineering definition. Okay, that the key is to make the AI to do exactly what you want. Okay, exactly. Okay, so it will do obviously, but not exactly. We won't get exact output. If we won't give clear prompt, we won't get exact output. Okay, so to get accurate and relevant response, it is better to write the prompt effectively. Okay, for writing the prompt effectively, we have different things like chain of thought. Okay, so for some prompts, for some usage. Okay, so there are some usage where we can use chain of thought technique. For some things we can use role based. Okay, not like for everything we will use role based. For every type of prompt we will use chain of thought, not like that. Okay, so for some type of prompts we can use this. For some type of prompts we can use role based, otherwise we can use persona design. Okay, so like this we can use different types of techniques. Okay, so here this is one example. Okay, design a logo. This is actually a bad prompt. Okay, so just giving a design a logo, or like explain me python programming, or explain me photosynthesis. Okay, that is a bad prompt. Instead of that, we can give like explain me photosynthesis, by suppose I am a fifth standard student. Okay, then it will give, like you can check as well. Okay, you can give for a fifth standard student, it will give the output by using minimal words, like simple words. Okay, for a scientist, if you ask that question to explain for a scientist. Okay, the audience is a scientist, then it will give the output by using complex terminologies. Okay, it will go in depth. Okay, so that's the one thing. And also for design a logo, instead of giving directly like this, you can use something like this. Okay, so design a minimalistic logo for a sustainable, for which purpose you want that. Okay, so for coffee business, I'm wanting a logo, and also I'm giving some clue. Okay, logo should consist of a coffee bean. Okay, so logo should consist of what things, you can incorporate that as well. This will give you relevant logos. Okay, relevant logos, what you were thinking, it will give you. So prompt engineering is nothing but making the AI understand what you need. Okay, like making it to understand what you need exactly. Okay, so exactly, not half of. Okay, exactly, here you got an idea. Okay, so the logo should consist of a coffee bean. Okay, like that it will generate two or three, some group of logos. In that you can take it out. Okay, so whichever is good, you can take it out. Okay, so this is also another example of good prompt. Okay, so explain quantum physics. Okay, so for the sixth student. Okay, like this we can give as a zero prompt. Okay, you can say this as a zero prompt. Design a logo, we can say it as a zero prompt. Okay, so what is instead of the zero prompt, we can give some example as well. Okay, so if this is the thing, if here is if this is the thing, you get the output like this. Okay, you can give two examples, based on that it will calculate the another thing. Okay, so like that you can give the examples as well. Okay, so this is the basic definition of the prompt engineering. Okay, so you can use this definition, so instead of the remaining things. Okay, it will be so it is a process of crafting specific and well detailed instructions. So instead of giving the prompt normally, you can well define the prompt. Okay, so you can give well defined instructions, you can make it understand what you need. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, and okay, next, here is a simple way. Okay, it is a skill of talking to AI in right way, so that it will better understand what the output you want. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, and here we have this is a good prompt. Okay, not struck. am i aud- am I audible, visible, video now? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so just giving write a story, okay, is a bad prompt. We are not mentioning the story, like a story name. Okay, like a story topic, and we are not mentioning the audience as well. Okay, so here this is the good prompt. Okay, instead of that we can give like this, whether you want a funny story. Okay, you can mention the tone as well, so whether you want a funny story and about what. Okay, so you can mention that here. Okay, so prompt engineering is an iterative process. Okay, what do you mean by iterative process? Means we can learn from the prompts. Okay, so if we give one prompt, okay, from that we will get one result. Okay, so from that result we will again prompt it, based on that result we will remember something else. Okay, for suppose I have prompted like this, write a story on about a golden retriever. Okay, like this I have prompted. Okay, so I got some response. After getting the response, I got some idea, like adding something, like explain it, write a story in a funny way. Okay, or something else I can add. Okay, so it is a iterative process. After getting the output, we will see that output. If it is not relevant, we will add some extra points to it. Okay, so until this process will be continued. Okay, iterative means it will be repeated until. Okay, okay, and so it will be repeated until we get the correct output. Okay, so this is all about so prompt engineering. Okay, now let's go about what is so this all we have discussed yesterday only. So instruction, content. Okay, actually, sorry, last in the last class we have discussed that what are the main components of prompt. We have discussed only three things. Okay, so instruction, context. Okay, so in instruction, context. Okay, so I'm not repeating, so I'm just giving the good prompt and bad prompt. Now we will go to the actual so here I have mentioned some more things. So in the last class we have discussed instruction, context. Okay, and output data. These three should be main parts of the prompt, but here the more parts are there. Okay, so we can give the instruction. Okay, and also we can give the context. Okay, for which audience you want. Okay, so first is the instruction, next we can give the context, and we can give the input data as well. Like for example, okay, so you can give some example of a paragraph, like in this format you want. Okay, okay. Iterative means repeating. Okay, so based on the prompt, based on the prompt we can repeat the process again and again by improvising the prompt. Okay, so input data. Okay, so not only instruction and context and output data, we have so many things to consider. Okay, so that we can write the prompt in a correct way, so that we will get the relevant answer. Okay, so input data is nothing but we should give some paragraph. Okay, sorry, not a paragraph, we can give some example input, we can give if you want some paragraph in some particular format, we can give that format example already. So rewrite this particular bullet points into this format paragraph. Okay, so we will give some examples. Okay, so for example, to solve a math problem, we will already give some math problem to it. Okay, so this problem should be solved in this way. Okay, so step by step, if you have given an example in 4 steps, then it will provide the output also in 4 steps only. Okay, like that you can give some example. By giving the example, what means, you will get the output in correct format, whatever format in you want, in that format only you will get. Okay, suppose you have given 4 steps example to it, then it will give the output in 4 steps only. Okay, if you give some you can give some bullet points, you will get the bullet points only. Okay, like that, you whatever format you want, you can give it as an example as well. That is nothing but input data. This all you can keep in mind, or while giving the prompts, you can remember whether you have given this or not. For suppose if I give this, the output might be quite relevant. Okay, you can check out this. And next is the format. Okay, so format we already know. So the output should be in bullet format or paragraph format or table format, we can mention that. Okay, next is the tone also we have already used. Okay, so in a friendly tone, or in a professional way you want. Okay, that also you can mention. Okay, without mentioning that, it will give some randomly, it will assume something and it will give. If you particularly mention formal tone, then it will give in formal tone, so that you can add it into some in your corporate world, you can add the formal sentences. Okay, like that. Okay, next, here some examples. Okay, some examples by gathering this all. Okay, so here I have mentioned 5 things. Okay, these 5 things should be there. Okay, whenever you are giving the prompt, these 5 things should be there. Okay, so in the starting, I have asked you some prompts, like um, I have asked you some prompts. Okay, there some points were missing. Okay, so input data, like giving some examples, was missing, and tone is missing. Okay, so this all you can keep in mind. Okay, whenever giving a prompt. Okay, so that the output will be accurate. Okay, next, this is also one example only. Okay, for suppose you want to create a like you want to create a customer service. Okay, so any customer service like chat box you want to create. Okay, so for creating a chat box, like a review system or chat box. Okay, let's take review system, like in an Amazon or something, we will the users will give the review, right? Okay, so from the reviews, the negative reviews will be inside the negative column. Okay, and the positive reviews or positive feedbacks will be inside the positive column. Okay, you can just it will be in a categorized way. Okay, so who will categorize it means AI will only categorize it. How it will categorize means based on the trained data. Okay, for suppose you can give some examples, like mock interview feedback was repetitive. Okay, so it will come under a negative feedback. Okay, like that you can give some examples. Okay, for suppose the product which for suppose I am taking some Amazon product. Okay, the product which I am using is very is working nicely. It is doing my task in less number of times, less number of time. Okay, what does it mean? It comes under positive feedback. Okay, so it is working well, and it is doing my task in less time. That will come under positive feedback. Let's see, let's take another feedback example. Like it is working fine. Okay, it is working fine, doing the task, but not that much satisfied. Okay, this will come under negative feedback, right? Okay, so he is just satisfied. Okay, so negative or neutral feedback, it will come under neutral feedback. This we are detecting, like positive or negative, we are detecting because we are humans. We are thinking whether he is satisfied or not, it is working fine, or it is working very well. Okay, based on that, we are detecting that. Okay, so how AI will detect that means we have to give some set of feedbacks. Okay, like mock interview was repetitive, it was very well. Okay, it was interesting. Okay, like that we can give some sample examples to it. Okay, so based on that, here we will give some answers as well, like it will come under negative feedback, it will come under positive feedback. Like that we will train the AI. Okay, already we will give some set of feedbacks. If it will receive a new feedback, okay, new feedback which sentence is already not there in the training set, okay, then also it will categorize it. Okay, so even the keyword is also not there, then also it can think creatively. By seeing all this, it can think creatively, and it can categorize it under negative or positive. Okay, in the same way chat box will also learn. Okay, so in the chat box also we will already give some trained data. Okay, this whole notes will be in the all document link. Okay, so huh. So in chatbox as well, we will give some trained data. Okay, so if the user query this thing, okay, give him this answer. Okay, like that we will already train it. Okay, so previously what happened means, if you see some old normal AI chat box, there sometimes if you give something some prompt or like some query, okay, some query inside the chat box, sometimes we used to get that sorry, I can't understand. The chat box will directly say that sorry, I can't understand. Why it will say like that means, that particular query is not there in its trained data. Okay, the trained data which has provided, based on in that, it will compare the keywords, whether this keyword is already there or not, it will compare that. Okay, if that particular keywords are not there, then it will simply say sorry, I can't understand, can you please repeat, can you change the format or something. It will give the response. Okay, but when you use generative AI chat box, okay, then whether if the given query is new, then also it will analyze. Okay, based on all the training data, it will learn like humans. Like if this is the thing, this is the case, like that it will learn, and it will give the output. Okay, so for some things, for some prompts, better to give some examples. Okay, so as a trained data, based on that, if you give the trained data, then you will get the relevant output. Instead of getting unrelevant output, you will get the relevant output. Okay, and also more points here. Okay, so how to write a good prompt here, or here I have mentioned more points. Okay, so first of all, what means, you have to define the goal, what you want. Okay, exactly what you want, you have to tell the chat gpt. Okay, so instead of just telling what you want, like write a story or something, instead of that, you can mention the format as well, which we have already discussed. And also you can assign a role to it. Okay, so assign some role to chat gpt, not in every case. Okay, in some cases we can assign a role. Okay, so for suppose we want to learn something. Okay, or you want something to be explained in this manner, then you can assign it a role. Okay, and you can assign a role to yourself as well. Okay, so that the output will be understandable to that particular person. Okay, so you can create a role. So these all things you should keep in mind while creating the prompt, then only you can get the clear output. Next, like this is the thing, like who is the audience, or do you want to explain it to a student or a mentor or something. Okay, next, context. Okay, so okay, you can make the chat gpt understand for what purpose you want. Okay, so for what purpose you are asking this query. Okay, so based on this output, what you want to do further. Okay, you can mention that as well, so that it will give clear output, like relevant output. Based on that purpose only, it will give more outputs. And also it will give some more points, like do you want this pdf as well. Okay, do you want some more csv files related to that. Okay, it will ask relevant to your purpose, it will ask more things. Okay, you can give a clear context as well. Okay, so that based on that purpose only, you will get the output. Okay, and this we already discussed, we can give some examples. Okay, and we can specify some style to it. Okay, so whether you want in which style. Okay, so you can specify the style as well. Okay, and you can apply the restriction as well, like as I have told in blog. Okay, in blog I have mentioned, like in one paragraph or 500 words, like that you can give some restrictions as well. Okay, next, let's come to actual actual techniques. Okay, what is chain of thought technique in prompt engineering? Okay, so these are the different techniques. What is chain of thought means, where we can use this chain of thought technique means whenever we want to solve some complex things. Okay, like mathematical problems, you want to solve some mathematical problems or some complex problems. Okay, so mathematical problems means, for suppose I want to calculate 56 into 67. Okay, so or else I will give some more complex thing. Okay, brackets 67 divided by 78 plus 76. Okay, so like this, if some mathematical problem is there. Okay, so or else if you take some trigonometry things. Okay, like sine theta or something. Okay, some mathematical problem is there. Okay, so it will directly give the output. Okay, it will directly give the output if you give right like this. Okay, so solve. Okay, if you give a prompt like solve like this. Okay, if you give like this, then the chat gpt might directly give the answer. So instead of giving the direct answer, you want step by step explanation of it. Okay, so instead of jumping directly straight to the answer, in case if you want step by step solution as well. Okay, step by step explanation of solving this thing. Okay, so how it got solved, whether it has resolved there will be BODMAS rule, right? Okay, so whether it has resolved division first or like addition first. Okay, or multiplication first. Okay, those all will be mm, okay. Okay, I will show that. Okay, our team will show the notes to you. Okay, so here, so which got solved first. Okay, those all step by step solution. If you want that step by step solution, then you can use this chain of thought. Okay, in which cases you can use this technique means in while solving the mathematical problems or some complex problems. Okay, so while solving some coding problems, in that case better to use chain of thought technique. Okay, so here I have mentioned, see, mathematical logics or some reasoning topics. Okay, so some steps involved. Okay, in which the steps has been involved, while if the user solve it, obviously it can't write direct answer, right? If the human solve it, it has to solve each and every step by step it has to solve. Okay, on your paper, then only the human get the solution. Okay, in the same way, if you want the chat gpt to explain it step by step, if you want to do it step by step, then you can use this. Okay, for suppose here this is the prompt without using chain of thought. Okay, so without using chain of thought, we can give like this: what is 18 into 12? Okay, so this will give directly the answer 216. Okay, instead of that, we can give like this. Okay, this is nothing but chain of thought. Okay, so think step by step and answer it explain step by step. Okay, if you give something prompt like this, then it will give this whole thing. Okay, instead of directly giving 216, it will give in step by step. Okay, so like this, if you have any situation where you want step by step solution of some complex things, then you can use chain of thought technique, where you can mention like things step by step, explain step by step, like this words you can use. Okay, and huh. Next, so here examples. Okay, like how many days or in week. Okay, is 17 a prime number? Okay, let's break it down. Okay, it will give some it will give some points. Okay, so step by step points. Okay, this is nothing but chain of thought technique. Okay, so if the prompt which you want to perform is related to some complex or mathematical things, then you can use step by step process, that is nothing but chain of thought. Okay, next, role based. Okay, when you have to use the role based means. Okay, so previously in the previous class, we have done something like this, like like make me learn make me learn python by acting like a mentor. Okay, okay, instead of writing like this. Okay, so instead of writing like this, you have to use like this. Okay, so that is nothing but role based prompting. You have to use this particular format. You are a mentor. Okay, explain me this. Okay, you are a scientist, explain me this. Okay, so instead of writing like act like a mentor. Okay, act like a mentor or something, and instead of giving it in the last. Okay, this format you can use to get the better relevant result. Okay, see, this is the format. Okay, so here in prompt engineering we have some particular formats, and we have some particular points to remember while giving the prompt. Okay, so these all you can keep in mind while giving the prompts. Okay, so you are something. Okay, so for suppose I want to discuss what is photosynthesis. Okay, you can give some role. You are a science mentor, so explain me what is photosynthesis in a simpler way. Okay, as a science teacher, so explain me in a simpler way so that any student can understand. You can give something like this. Okay, so it should start with URA. Okay, so all the role based prompting should start with URA instead of giving in the last. Okay, next here you have some roles. Okay, so you can write you are a teacher, you are a chef. Okay, so if you want a new recipe, okay, so if you want a new recipe, you can mention like you are a chef. Okay, explain me how to create this recipe. Okay, like this you can give the name of the recipe as well. Okay, and instead of that you can give already some two or three examples, like in which format you want the recipe. Okay, do you want in bullet format or paragraph format, which will be easy to understand. Okay, you can give one recipe. Okay, already known recipe, you can give that. Okay, in that format only it will give the output. Okay, so like that you can use examples as well, and you can use role based prompting as well. Okay, you are a programmer, explain me this. Okay, so it will explain in a programmer way. Okay, so how the programmer will explain by using some programming things. Okay, programming words, it will explain like that. Okay, you are a travel guide. Okay, explain me where I can stay for 3 days in Ooty or somewhere. Okay, so you are a travel guide, so explain me how can I travel whole Hyderabad in one day. Okay, so by covering major things. Okay, by covering major like a major like major places. Okay, so you act like a doctor and recommend me some recommend me some tablets for this issue. Okay, like this you can mention. Okay, so it will act like a doctor, and it will give proper results instead of directly giving like give me the tablets for this issue. Okay, directly giving like this, you can add a role to it so that it will give the relevant answer. Okay, you can add a friendly coach as well. Okay, so it will explain you in a friendly manner. Okay, you can give customer support agent as well. Okay, so this is the format. Okay, so you are a some role. Okay, and you can give some question. Okay, this format you can use. Okay, next so this all the same examples for the role based. Okay, so okay, you are a something. Okay, this format only you should use. Okay, you are something, explain me this thing. Okay, in this format. Okay, so format also you can give some examples as well. Okay, so so in this way prompting will help us to detect the right person. Okay, so right person and well structured output. Okay, it will give the well structured output. Next, coming to persona design. Okay, as for what purpose we consume this. Yes, yes, that purpose also we can mention. Okay, so instead of directly giving, you can give you are a doctor and explain me for what purpose we can use like you have this problem, what can I do. Okay, will I go to physiotherapy or what. Okay, for this issue where can I go. Okay, so act like a doctor, like that you can mention. Okay, so these are the simple points. Okay, so it will look like simple, but you while giving the prompt you might miss some points to mention. Okay, so that the output will not be relevant. Okay, so try to mention all the relevant points in your prompt itself. Okay, next next let's see what is persona design. Okay, we have different prompting designs. Not only persona, we have persona design, audience persona design, tone or style prompt design. Okay, so these all already we know. Okay, already we know, but the name used is by seeing this name you might think that it is new, but it is not new. Okay, we already know this. Okay, what is persona design prompt means telling the AI to act as a specific character. If you tell the AI to act like a specific character, then it will come under persona design prompt. Okay, so and also role based prompting also. In role based prompting also we are giving some character to the AI. Okay, similarly persona design is nothing but, so if anyone asks you which design of prompt you have used, okay, so you can mention that I have used persona design prompt. Okay, or you can give like give the answer like I have used a role based, I have given some role to it. Okay, so that is nothing but persona design. Okay, so to make the AI to behave like a specific expert. Okay, whatever you want, okay, it will act like that particular expert. Suppose you want a mentor, it will act like a expert mentor or professional. Okay, so based on your prompt it will act. Okay, see, okay, like this. Okay, this is nothing but persona design prompt. Okay. Mm, Next, audience persona design prompt. So as the name indicates, audience persona design prompt. So if in the prompt if you mention who are the audio, okay, so and in which tone you want the output, okay, in which vocabulary, in which depth. Okay, if you write a 12 years old guy, if you want the output, then it will give basic it will give the output using basic things. Okay, so instead of that, if you give for a college student, then it will give some depth words. Okay, so okay um, this will comes under audience persona design. Okay. Next, tone or style. Okay, so don't worry about the notes, it will be uploaded into the all document link. Okay, so please concentrate on this thing. Okay, so you will get after this. Okay, and certificate will get after this at 8. Okay, so tone. Okay, so tone or style prompt we already know. Okay, we can mention, okay, persona. Okay, persona. Okay, so persona is nothing but, if you give some specific character or role to a to your AI. Okay, so if you give some character to an AI, if you think AI as a person, and if you give some character to it, then it will come under persona design prompt. Okay, if you give something prompt like this, if anyone asks in what design it will come under, means it will be persona design prompt. Okay, so we are thinking AI as one person. Okay, so who the person is, okay, what is the character of him. Okay, if we give some character to him, like you are a friendly history teacher. Okay, you are a nutritionist, you are a stand up comedian. Okay, like that, if you assign some character to AI, then it will come under persona design prompt. These are the examples of persona design prompt. Okay, next, audience. Okay, audience persona design prompt. What is audience persona design prompt means, if in your prompt you are mentioning in which tone you want the output, okay, and in what depth you want the output, and main thing, who are the audience. If you are mentioning the target audience, okay, if you are mentioning the target audience inside the prompt, like mm, okay, if you are mentioning the target audience, like please explain this to a 5 years old child, okay, to a college student, like that. Okay, who are the audience. Okay, the output will be visible to whom. Okay, the what is the standard of the audience. Okay, if you mention that, then it will come under audience persona design prompt. Okay, as the name indicates, audience persona. Okay, so based on that only it will give the depth output. Okay, if it is a 5-year-old child, it will give some simple, it will use some simple words, it will give some understanding words. Okay, so you can try out, like write a prompt like this. Okay, so explain about sun rising. Okay, to a fifth standard student. Okay, write this prompt once. Okay, next write another prompt, like explain sun rising to a college student. Okay, to a college pursuing students. Okay, write this prompt. Okay, another prompt, like explain sun rising to a science student. Okay, so write these three prompts. Okay, and observe the output. There will be difference in the output. The depth of the words will be different. Okay, the depth of the words used will be different. Okay, so that is nothing but audience persona design prompt. If you give the target audience, then it will come under audience persona design prompt. Okay, next is tone or style prompt design. Okay, so in this design what we will do means, we can we can mention the prompt. Do you want the output in emotional tone, okay, or some or something, okay? So in which tone, okay? In funny way, okay? That is nothing but tone or style based prompt, okay? So if you are mentioning the tone, then that will come under tone or style based prompt. Examples are like this, see, okay? Write a formal, okay? Here we are mentioning formal email, okay? Instead of directly writing, write a email declining an offer. Instead of giving like this, we are giving formal, okay? So formal, so it will be formal, it will use formal words, okay? make Make this sound more casual and friendly, okay? Here we are using some adjectives, okay? So friendly, okay? Friendly, casual way, okay, or in a serious way, okay? Like that, we are using some tone, okay? So if you are mentioning some tone or style, then it will come under tone or style based prompting, okay? So here we have examples, okay? Next we will go to educational prompt design. So these are the different prompt engineering design techniques, okay? So different design techniques inside the prompt engineering, okay? So we have totally six, okay? Six design techniques, okay? So next, coming to educational prompt design, okay? So after this mostly we will go to the project, okay? So next, okay? So educational prompt design, okay? So this is nothing but teacher student style, okay? If you want a quiz, okay, if you want a quiz explanation in a student friendly way, okay? So that is nothing but education, like educational prompt, okay? If it is related to any educational, you want to learn something, okay, in this way, okay, and you are mentioning in which way you want, okay? So this also comes under educational prompt only, okay? Act like a mentor and teach me this thing, okay? You are a math tutor, teach me this thing, okay? So this all comes under educational prompt design, okay? So this all we already we have used these things, but we don't know under which design it will come, okay? So the it will come under educational prompt design, okay? Next, scenario based prompt, okay? So you can make like, as we give some person, okay, we will give some character, okay? We will give some character to the AI, right? Similarly, we can make AI to stand in particular situation. Suppose you are stuck in such a situation in family or friend circle, or in office circle. If you are stuck in some situation and you are not understanding what to do, okay, then what you can do, assign that situation to the chat gpt, okay? You can write sentence something like this, you can write the prompt something like this, okay? Imagine you are in this situation, okay? What you would do, okay? What would you do, okay? So we will ask suggestions to the friends, right? Mostly in such situations, we are not understanding what to do in such a situation, we will ask suggestions to the friends. So in the same way, we can communicate with the chat gpt as well, okay? Imagine you are in this situation, what would you do, okay? So a customer says this, okay? If a customer gives some negative words, okay, use some negative words, okay? So you can give that words to the chat gpt. A customer said like this, how do you respond, okay? How do you respond, okay? So how to solve that issue, how to solve that customer issue, even though the customer is rude, how to solve that issue, okay? How to respond it, okay? So like this, if you are in some situation, you are not understanding what to do, you can assign that situation to the chat gpt. For that, you have to use this structure. Imagine you are in some situation, what you would do, okay? So here you can give some situation name as well, okay? Like a situation total sentence, okay? So you can explain that situation clearly. Suppose here you have examples, see, you are a customer service repair, okay? A customer says their package hasn't arrived, okay? Write your reply, okay? So this is a simple thing, like hasn't arrived, then what would be the chat gpt reply, okay? You are a doctor talking to a worried parent about vaccines, how would you explain their importance, okay? So you're not understanding, okay? Suppose you are a doctor, but you are not understanding how to explain regarding the vaccine, how to explain regarding vaccines to the parents. They are already in the worried state, okay? So how to explain them in calm way, okay? So that they will listen, okay? So that also you can get from the chat gpt. So like this, if you are assigning some situation to a chat gpt, then it will come under scenario based prompt design, okay? Next, instruction, role, audience. Okay, so here what means, here we have three things. Okay, first is the instruction. Okay, so this is the instruction, explain this thing. Okay, that will come under instruction. Next, role, you are a role. Okay, you are a role. Next, instruction. Okay, and we are specifying the audience as well here. Okay, audience, and we are mentioning the tone as well. So in a prompt, if we have all these things, then it can come under instruction plus role plus audience design. Okay, if we are specifying, if we are giving a character role to a AI, and also we are mentioning audience role as well to the chat gpt. Okay, so whether we are a beginner or we are a expert. Okay, that also we are mentioning it, and also we are mentioning the tone. Okay, if a prompt consists of these three things, role, instruction, audience, then it will come under instruction plus role plus audience design. Okay, next, custom prompt design. Okay, so these are normal things which we will use. Okay, next. Okay, so mostly we have covered all mostly things. Okay, output for structuring. Okay, this we already know. Okay, so we can mention the output structure as well. So while giving the prompt we might miss out. Okay, so to give the output structure. Okay, so in which cases we should use which structure also you should know. Okay, for suppose you want some comparisons. Okay, so making in getting the comparisons output, better to use table output. Okay, table output structuring, give something like give the output in table format. Okay, so in comparisons you can use this. So, use table output. Okay, for getting some list of output. Okay, some step by step points do you want, then you can use bullet points. Okay, for suppose you want some explanation. Okay, so instead of giving the whole paragraph, you it won't be easy to read whole paragraph. Okay, instead, if it will be if it will be bullet wise point, then it will be easy to read. Okay, and also for developers they can use json data. Okay, so if you want some api data. Okay, so that data, instead of taking in some table format or something, you can use json data. If you are using json type database like mongodb, if you are using mongodb, then you will need the data in json format. If you are using sql database, then you will need the data in table format. Okay, so based on your development, based on your need, you can mention whether you want the data in json format or table format, or anything you can mention that. Okay, so these are the mentioning the output format. Okay, so here you can um, use these examples like for tables. Okay, so where to use tables, here are the things where to use which things. Okay, so bullet points can be used for these things. Okay, so to get the summary of the meeting, summary of something. Okay, pros and cons. Okay, if you want to get some advantages and disadvantages of something, if you are searching that, then better to use bullet list. Okay, so we know some output formats, but where we have to use what format. Okay, so which format will be using better. Okay, that we can mention. Okay, as key value pair. Okay, so key like inside an object, if we have key value pairs, like inside an array, if we have so many objects, that is a json data. Okay, so inside the json there will be key value only. Okay, but it is a combination of objects. Inside the array we have so many of objects, inside the objects we will have key value pairs only. Okay, that is nothing but json data. Okay, in mongodb the data will be in json format only. Okay, so it will be visible like a key value pairs. Okay, so in these cases, okay, so to get some ideas, to get some steps, to get pros and cons, in this case you can use bullet list. Okay, and next, tables. Okay, in which cases we can use table, means for comparison things. Okay, for organizing the data. Okay, so the data which we want in some organized data, like getting the student names, student course, student marks. Okay, in that case you can use tables. Okay, so if you want some organized data. Okay, mm, so for pros and cons also you can use tables. Okay, so if any scheduling things. Okay, for this time. Okay, so 10 to 12 this you want to work. Okay, so 12 to 1 you want this work. Okay, so like the scheduling things also better to use tables format. Okay, so json format, where we can use json format means obviously in software development apis. Okay, so in exporting some code. Okay, so if you want to export some code to another file. Okay, in that case you can use a JSON format. See, this is nothing but JSON format. This is one object. Okay, so actually this is known as JSON. Okay, JavaScript object notation. JSON is nothing but JavaScript object notation. Okay, this is one object. Here we have key value paste only. For name we have a value, for age key we have a value. Okay, this is a JSON format. Okay, so programmers like development side will know. Okay, these are some examples which you can refer. Okay, so done. Next I will mention some applications. Okay, so chat gpt can give both jovial answer and also some like serious answer. For the same question it can give jovial answer as well and the serious question as well. Okay, so here are the some applications which we already know. Okay, chat box. Okay, content creation. In content creation for writing articles, here also like if you want to create an article, chat gpt will create it for you, but it doesn't rank. Okay, so in search engine optimization, your created story will not rank. Okay, so to rank it you have to make some changes by using your human power. You can divide the content, you have to read all the content, you can add some crispy things into it. Okay, then you can post it, add some nice title to it. Okay, like that you can similarly social media post as well. Okay, mm, so these are the different applications. Okay, in the data analysis also. Okay, to cleaning of data. Okay, and in gaming, healthcare, these are the different applications. Okay, so in the content creation for email. Okay, for creating the email as well we can use chat gpt. Okay, mm, yeah, like dictionary in python. Yeah, correct. Okay, so in email creation as well. Okay, so instead of writing direct your known prompts, like how you will write in the google, don't write directly like that. Instead of that, so do remember these points. Okay, so you have to get you have to mention all these points. Okay, so what the email is about. Okay, who's for it. Okay, whom do you want to send? Do you want to send it to a friend? Do you want to send it to a manager? Okay, that you have to mention. Okay, don't just give like write a email about hacker or something. Okay, so instead of that, mention whom you want. Okay, and also you can mention the tone as well, in the formal or casual. And also you can mention cta is nothing but action which you want. Okay, for suppose I want to share hacker result to my manager. Okay, so I want him to check that results, whether I can go forward with this result, whether I should share that results with the students or not. Okay, I want some approval thing from the manager. Then what I can do, I can add a cte action. Okay, so please kindly check this and update me so that I can share it with the student. That point I can add that. Okay, add here. Okay, so while taking the email. Okay, so we will get directly email. If you if you want any email, okay, you can directly write here. Okay, in the email what should be the content. Okay, so write a email and then you can give the content. Okay, which you want to discuss with the manager. Okay, you don't know proper english. Okay, then also you can give all the things which you want to discuss with the manager. You can write here in your in your normal english only. Okay, it will convert it into formal way. Okay, it will convert those sentences in a structured way. Okay, uh, okay, and who is who and you can mention the tone as well, and you can mention the action to be taken. Okay, after reading the email, what action should be taken by that person. Okay, you can mention that as well. Okay, these things you can use. Okay, these things you can keep in mind while prompting an email. Okay, so these are some small techniques which you can remember while prompting, so that you will get better results. Okay, so see this. Okay, write an email on a new online bookstore. Is it correct? Okay, so instead of writing directly like this, write an email on new online bookstore. Instead of that, give some explanation. Okay, what type of bookstore it is. Okay, what do you want in the email, what do you want to mention. Okay, is it related to some discount? Is it related to some offers? Okay, what you want to write inside it. Okay, or do you want to just say that I have opened some bookstore here, here these are the things available. Okay, what is the purpose of writing that online bookstore? Okay, that you can mention here. Okay, so this is the bad prompt. Instead of that, you can mention like this. If you want to mention in the email that there will be 10% discount for the new customer, you can mention that. Okay, and if you want some like here these are the books, these are the different books available. If you want to mention that, you can give the subject to it. Okay, so you have to use this particular structure. Okay, so you have to see here, first you have to give, write a some friendly or formal email for, then you can give some topic, then you should give the subject. Okay, so inside the email what you want to mention, actually that subject you can give. Okay, the subject should be, then you can write your point. And the CTA means what, the email received person will be there, right? Okay, what action should be taken by him. Okay, that also you can mention. So the format should be like this. Okay, so while creating a tone, okay, here you can give tone like formal or friendly. Okay, you can give email for a here you can give the new, like for which purpose you want that, you can give that. Okay, next you can remember the structure. Okay, so the subject, so inside it what you want to mention, okay, actually, okay, that you can mention next. And the CTA should, okay, this you can mention. Okay, okay, so this is the email structure which you can follow. Okay, here discover your new next favorite book. Okay, so for this for this you can have this. Okay, here you have another example. See, this is a bad prompt. Write an email on inviting clients to a digital marketing trends webinar. Okay, instead of that you can give like this. Okay, write a formal email inviting clients to a webinar about digital marketing. Include a clear subject. Okay, so you can include a clear subject. Okay, like this. Okay, so for the carousel post as well, I think here for the carousel post, actually it doesn't create images. Okay, so if you want a carousel post, for example here, okay, this thing I am taking. Okay, so this is a good prompt actually. See, create a LinkedIn carousel post. Here you are giving some like topic. Okay, so on time management you want a carousel post. Okay, so LinkedIn carousel is nothing but we will get images by scrolling, the images will be scrolled. Okay, the post should consist of how many slides? Okay, so 5 slides. Okay, so you can mention the slides number, and you can mention some more things in the slide. Do you want any images or something? You can mention that. Okay, so here it won't directly give you the direct slide. Okay, instead it will give text only. Okay, see, okay, here you have some text. This text you have to organize by like download some images. Like here we have 5 slides, like, right? Okay, you can download 5 images. Inside the image, okay, you can blur, you can make the background blur, and you can like in front of the image you can write this titles and subtitle. You can change some things as well here. Okay, so in this way it doesn't directly give you the whole carousel. Okay, just downloading it and keeping that, no. Okay, so you can download some images. You can organize this into this five sentences into that image. Okay, so this is the creation of a carousel. Okay, mm, you can keep on posting in LinkedIn. So whatever you are learning, you can keep posting. You can learn new things. Okay, and you can post it out. Next, these so while creating blog as well. Okay, while creating blog you have to make sure that it should be SEO friendly. Okay, where is the so it should be SEO friendly. Okay, what is SEO means? Search engine optimization. Okay, so if I search something like this, okay, mm, like I want a JavaScript tutorial. Okay, so if I search something like this, then what I will get means I am getting W3 schools first. Okay, the other things are down. Okay, means SEO ranking is more to W3 schools, that's why it is ranking first. Okay, similarly, if you have created any blog, if you want your blog to be ranked first, okay, if any user search, if you want it first, okay, then you have to mention proper SEO keywords. Okay, so for suppose JavaScript tutorial, okay, when the user is searching JavaScript tutorial, what are the different ways? Okay, they will search like a JavaScript tutorial, some persons will search like JavaScript tutorial, some persons will search as JS tutorial, some persons will search as a front end tutorial. These are the different keywords which users can use. Okay, so think of the keywords and do mention all those keywords into your blog. Okay, into your blog description. Okay, so if user has searched as JS, if that particular JS keyword is already there in your description, then your blog will be ranked. Okay, so these all things you have to do with human interaction, so that you will be ranked. Okay, these are the things. Okay, so these are the different applications. Okay, so let's um, let's do some project. Okay, so in this half an hour, mm, yeah, are you ready? Shall we create one front end project first? Are you excited? Yeah, can I get thumbs up? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, 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 okay. Hmm. Hmm. So as I discussed, let's create a to do application. Okay, so what is a to do application means, I think you have to do app, we have notes app, right? Okay, no, not notes app, to do app inside our phone as well. Okay, for suppose today from morning to evening I want to do this task. Okay, I have 10 tasks to do today, whole day. Okay, I will write all those things inside the to do app. Okay, so one by one, after completing the first task I will delete that task. Okay, next after completing the second task I will delete that task. Okay, so that is nothing but to do list or to do application. Okay, so like this we can create a application. Okay, all the tasks we can mention there. Okay, one by one we can remove that. Okay, so here, with the help of chat gpt, let's do that. Okay, so create a to do application using, so mention the technologies here: html, css, javascript. Okay, so before this, like you can learn whole full stack also. How you can learn means, first learn html. So write a prompt like explain me html concepts, like a mentor. Okay, in that also you will get some all html in one prompt you can't learn clearly. Okay, so instead of that, like first search for html topics. Okay, inside that topic search each and every topic separately. Okay, so and also you can make notes out of it. Okay, you can design those notes, you can share it on the linkedin so that followers will be developed. Okay, so everyone knows that you have learned these things. Okay, like that you can do. Okay, so if you want to learn more in depth you can do that. Okay, you can learn whole things here. First search for the topics, what all technologies will be included in this, you can search for it. Okay, so create a to do application using html, css, javascript. Okay, I will do this. Okay, I will get the whole code. Okay, so I will use that. Okay, see, I'm getting the whole thing. Okay, I will deploy, I will do it into github as well. Let's see. Okay, depending on time. So I'm getting it. So let's wait. Okay, so after getting all this code, here we will get some instructions. Okay, what to do. Okay, this is the whole code. Okay, so here, so this is the whole html, css, vanilla, javascript. Okay, so Okay, here we will get more instructions as well, like okay, so it has given all in one document as document only. Okay, it has not given in separate files. Okay, html css, okay, like this, not given in separate files. Okay, I will copy this whole thing. Okay, okay, and you can ask more thing like where can I paste this whole code. Okay, you can ask that thing. Okay, so I will open VS Code. Okay, I will go to VS Code. So hope my screen is visible, right? Okay, okay, VS Code, yeah, yes, correct. Okay, next, I will create a folder here. Okay, so I will give the project name here, to do list. Okay, so I will simply copy and paste that code into VS Code, then my to do application will be done. Okay, so and you can write more prompts as well, as you are a beginner. Okay, so you can write more prompts like where can I paste this whole code, and what is the can you explain this whole code like a mentor. Okay, you can write those things as well. And here what the file name should be. Okay, so okay, so what the file name should be, where should I paste all these things. Okay, that you can mention here. You can give iterative prompts to it. Okay, so till you are understanding. Okay, so I will create one file here, and I will just paste the all code given by the chat gpt here. Okay, okay, done. Okay, actually, so you can first learn what is html, what is style. Okay, just okay, you can learn this. Okay, so style is nothing but css thing. Okay, so here what are these properties. Okay, if you give a prompt like make me learn css. Okay, make me learn css, like that, if you give, you can learn all these things, then you can do a project. Okay, so like this, I have pasted everything here. I am getting some red marks. Let's see. Okay, I will click on go live. Okay, css is for styling, html will be used for just creation of the content. Okay, so whatever content will be in the websites. Okay, so that content like some headings, paragraphs, images, these all we can create with the help of html. Okay, and javascript. And with the javascript we can create the interactive things, like on clicking of add, a new to-do list should be added, right? Okay, that is nothing but interactive things. On clicking of something, what should be happened. Okay, this all the JavaScript things. I'm telling you orally, but you can learn this with ChatGPT only by giving the iterative prompts. Okay, see and see. Okay, so directly we got some to-do list. Okay, so this is here we can write some task. Okay, so so for suppose my task one. Okay, I'm adding task one. Okay, by giving the task one, I'm clicking on add. Okay. Yes, HTML just create the structure or skeleton of the web page. Okay, just the content. For suppose if I take zomato.com or anything. Okay, any website you can take Zomato or anything. Okay, here. mm, Here whatever content is there, here there is some heading, right? Here we have some logos. Okay, some buttons, we can say as buttons. Okay, we have some logos, some heading. This is the paragraph. Okay, so the things which are bolder, those are headings. Boulders and bigger in size or headings, paragraphs. Okay, so this all you can learn by prompting, like take me a to html. Okay, like that you can do. Okay, so task 1 has been added. See. Okay, I'm adding task 2 as well. Okay, so if I have completed the task 1, then just by clicking the delete button I can delete it. Okay, by clicking by refresh also, the task is not going. Okay, so actually when you create a to do list application. Okay, so okay, so whenever you are creating a to do list application, actually by refreshing the page, the task will disappear. Okay, so try creating html to do list application with the help of html, css, javascript. First learn some basics of html with the help of chat gpt only. Okay, step by step you can learn. Okay, then css. Okay, css is nothing but, like, if you see here, this is blue color. Okay, so this heading is in blue background color. Okay, this button is in blue background color. Okay, so here this button is button border is here this button border is curvy. Okay, so it is not, it is in curvy. Okay, so like this. Okay, so the background colors and the alignment, if you see this, this is center of the page, right? Center of the page and upside. Okay, so the alignment, the coloring, okay, all these things can be done with the help of css. Okay, not only that, we can create responsive pages with the help of css. What do you mean by responsive pages? Means by clicking inspect. Okay, like if like here, like I will show in chrome, just a second. Okay. Mm, okay, what do you mean by responsive web page means? Okay, so try to create responsive web pages only. Okay, if you are creating any web pages. Okay, so like not directly copy and paste. Okay, so before copy and pasting, learn from the chat gpt only. Okay, what are responsive pages, how to create it, what to be used. Okay, we can use media queries or we can use bootstrap. Okay, so that you can learn and you can do. Okay, so create responsive only. What do you mean by responsive means? In all the screens it will be opened. Okay, this is this like in phone screens, also in laptop screens as well. Okay, so I will select different phones here. Okay, iphone. Okay, it will be visible like this in iphone. Okay, it will be visible like this in pixel. Okay, so if you have created any website. Okay, if you have given to the client. Okay, so use this website for your business if you have given, and it is opening in laptop only and it is not opening in his phone, then it will be of no use, right? As media queries. Okay, you can use media queries, it will be of no use. So it should be open in all different size of screens. Okay, that is nothing but media queries. Okay, so learn step by step, implement step by step. Okay, so you can this whole code also chat gpt will explain you like a mentor. Okay, so where is that code? Here. Okay, you like a mentor, it will explain. Okay, before that, learn these properties. These are the, okay, whatever written inside style tag, these all are the css things. Okay, css properties. Okay, so whatever size. Okay, size of the font. Okay, so how much bigger font you want. Okay, what should be the background color. Okay, padding is nothing but space. Okay, space between the content and the border. Okay, these all things. Okay, it should be aligned center, right? Okay, so do you want to align it to center? Okay, these are the simple css properties. Okay, so by learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React JS, you can try out in front end developer roles, and you can work as a freelancer as well. Okay, there are um, there are freelancing websites. Okay, so freelancing is nothing but you can develop websites and you can sell them. Okay, if anyone wants to open a new business, like we got some comment as well in the starting. Okay, she want to open a new business, she want for some websites for that. Okay, so in that website, what can be mentioned means what are the things available in that business. Okay, so you will be you will be selling whatever things you can mention all in images or cards. Okay, all those things you can mention. For that you need one website. Okay, who can create a website? You can also create a website. Okay, so by learning simple html css, by html and css also you can build static websites, means not interactivity. Okay, so you want to you can build basic websites like normal. If you want a website for a new business, you can html css will be enough. Okay, if you want some interactive websites. Okay, like on clicking some button, some add to cart button, it will be added to the cart, right? On clicking buy button, like it will be a checkout, proceed to payment. Okay, so those are the buttons. On clicking the button, we are going to the another page, it is interacting with the human. Okay, on clicking some button, something is happened. On pressing something, something is happened. Okay, on moving something, on move so based on the user interaction, it is it is responding. Okay, to create such websites you need javascript. Okay, for the basic things html and css would be enough. Okay, so to combine html and css javascript in a simple format, you need react js. Okay, so later afterwards you can learn react js as well, so you can become a front end developer easily just with the help of chat gpt. Okay, and also who are already in the front end developer role. Okay, so I will explain how ai will be useful. Okay, so instead of writing whole thing, you can directly take the code. Okay, you can customize it depending on your thing. Okay, for suppose here I don't want this background color as a blue. Okay, so I don't want blue background color. Okay, what I can do means I will go to my VS Code. Okay, where is that thing I will see, um, where is that heading? I will see content. Okay, content will be in HTML. Okay, so this heading, okay, this heading, this heading background is blue right here. Okay, so instead of blue, okay, SJS library, Angular and React. Okay, anyone would be enough. Okay, so this background, this H1, this heading background is blue. Okay, you can go to styling. So background colors will be in styling part, right? Okay, you can go to H1. Okay, header H1, right? Mm. Instead of header H1, it is given background color to header, I think. Okay, so header background, I will check whether header background is blue. See, okay, so here primary is nothing but blue. I will change it to white. Okay, okay, now it will convert it into, see, white background. Okay, so the text is also white, so it is not visible. I will change it to black. Like this, already the front end developer or full stack developer or anyone can use AI to simplify your task. Okay, so if you learn AI, then your job is not in risk. Okay, so try to implement AI in your daily roles. Okay, then you can you can be in that role only, and you can excel more in another higher roles. Okay, so like this, you can take from the chat GPT and you can customize it. Okay, whatever you want, you can customize it. Like instead of add, you want something else there. Okay, so where is add button? I will see. Okay, so I want to add task here. Okay, I will go to that and I will give add task. See, got changed. Okay, like this, customizably you can mm, give. Yes, SMF. So next, mm, next, so this is a front end project. Okay, now let's do some data science things. Okay, so API also we can create backend API. Okay, so backend API, you can write a prompt like create a backend API. Okay, I will explain that, then we will move to I won't execute that. Okay, it will take time. Okay, create a books API. Okay, API is nothing but what means, okay, you can add some data. Okay, you can remove some data. You can add some data, you can remove from the database. You can edit things. Okay, so suppose all the students data I want to store it into one database. Okay, so I can store it. Suppose one student got eliminated from my batch, then I can remove him. Suppose his email ID got changed, I can update that. Okay, so all CRUD operations I can do: create, read, update, delete, that we can do inside an API. Okay, so here I am creating a books API. Books API means we can add some books, we can delete some book. Okay, so you can learn what, like, you can learn step by step what is an API, learn from the chat GPT. Okay, so learn some Node.js, Express.js, how to create a server. Then you can do MongoDB. Okay, I will explain how to become a full stack developer, and after this we will go to data science part as well. Okay, so create a books API, um, books API using Node.js, Express.js, and MongoDB. Okay, so first you can learn the basics. What is API you can do. Okay, I am explaining here. Instead of that, you can take that explanation from the chat GPT as well. Okay, so here these are the code. Okay, so here what you can do means, I will tell it. Okay, after getting the whole code, actually here we have to create some database actually. Okay, it will give directly the code. Okay, so you can write more prompts where you can paste this code. Like that, you can give the prompt. Okay, you can use VS Code only. Okay, here it has given some file name. Okay, you can create index.js. Inside that, you can paste all these things. Okay, before that, learn some basics of Node.js and Express.js. Okay, so these are the different routes. Okay, this is the MongoDB URL. Okay, how to get this URL means, okay, so actually you have to download the MongoDB. Okay, you have to download the MongoDB. Okay, so MongoDB. Okay, so by clicking MongoDB, you have to download this. Okay, after downloading it, okay, after downloading it, you will get MongoDB Compass here. Okay, you can download this MongoDB Compass. Here also you will get some errors. Okay, how to rectify that error? that error line you can paste here. It will give some clues, and in Stack Overflow also you will get some clues. Okay, so I think MongoDB is opening. Okay, it is at loading. Okay, so like this we got things. Okay, but in this also you need some more things, like where we from where you have to do this. Okay, okay, so this is MongoDB compass. Okay, this is the URL. Okay, so 270 here, these are the databases. Okay, so if you copy and paste these data, okay, which whatever code we got, if you copy and paste it, and if you run it, okay, how to run it? Did you got the command here? No. Okay, so you can ask how to run it. Okay, I already know how to run it. You can just give node index.js. Okay, node space index.js, then it will run. Okay, you can ask to chat gpt as well. Okay, so after setting up the environment you can run it. Okay, see, it has given. So install the mongodb. Okay, after installing the mongodb, you can give npm init -5. Okay, where you can do, so open terminal here. So one by one you can give the comments here, npm install -5, and all comments you can type here. After giving this comment, okay, you can give this comment. Okay, after that you can give node index.js to get to get the output. Okay, after that what will be happen means, in the database you will get a book book collection. Okay, so here you will be able to see books collection. Here we have so many of databases, right? Here you can see books collection. Okay, so books name is not there, right? If you execute that you will get that. Okay, so go for basics. After learn some basics, then you can go to the steps, then you can implement. Okay, so already who knows, they can directly take this and they can customize it. Okay, according to what they want, they can do some small changes. So writing this whole code will take much time, right? Even if it is a developer, it will take at least half an hour. Okay, at least 20 minutes, but here we are getting in seconds. We can just customize it depending on our requirement. Okay, so next let's cancel out it. Now let's go to data cleaning. Okay, suppose first for so here I want to discuss about data cleaning technique. Okay, so this will comes under data analytics or data science part. Okay, what is data cleaning means? Suppose we have some data. Okay, you are a beginner, create a responsive in menstack user. Mm, yes, like this you can give. Okay, so what is data cleaning means? Suppose we have some data. Okay, there we have student names. Okay, student marks, and student course. Okay, student name, student marks, student course. Okay, for suppose we have three columns. Okay, so student name, student marks. Okay, and student course name. Okay, so from this student marks, okay, so we have 10 students. From that, one student marks is missing, might be deleted mistakenly or something. Okay, so it missing. Okay, so how to find out that? Okay, so to find out that, we can use data analytics techniques, like we can find mean, median, mode. Okay, so manually we can paste that whole table into the excel, and we can find mean, mode, median. So instead of that, we can use chat gpt as well. Okay, so if there are any repeated you. Okay, so one student, for suppose Gopi Krishna name is repeating 2 times inside my data. Okay, so that repetitive duplicate. Okay, we can say as a duplicate data, we can delete that duplicate data. So making the data clean is nothing but, if something is missing, some data value is missing in the table, some marks are missing, or some course name is missing, it can add that by analyzing. Okay, so it can analyze from the previous data. Okay, it can analyze, or by using mean, like by calculating the average, it can analyze. Okay, by using different techniques it can analyze, and it can clean the data in a structured format. That is nothing but data cleaning. Okay, so for data cleaning I want some data, so I will ask ChatGPT only to give the data. Okay, so give some data to perform data cleaning. Okay, I will take that data. Then so I'm not getting JSON. I'm getting JSON format, so my prompt is not correct. Okay, not exact. Okay, now I will apply the iterative process. So what I will give means, give some data in tabular format. Okay, so let's see what we will get. So sample book data, we are getting some sample book data. Here see, it is not organized. Okay, we can take another example as well. It is not organized. See, here title is missing. Okay, and here this should not be here. Okay, so title should consist of only names. Okay, so here it has suggested some cleaning techniques as well. Okay, so if you want this in a CSV file format, okay, actually we will use Python as well. In Python we have different like in Jupyter. Okay, so in Jupyter IDE we can perform. Okay, in Python we have different libraries. Okay, like pandas. Okay, by using that we can clean that. Okay, so instead of that I will ask a chat GPT only to clean this data. Okay, please do perform a data cleaning on the above data above data, and give me some organized data, structured data. Okay, okay, so actually we should do that. Okay, so inside the Excel sheet or by using the Python, we can, what we can do means we can find out this title. Okay, so how we can find out if we have any other previous data. Okay, the from that we can find out. And also I will give another example as well. For suppose um, for suppose in our college. Okay, so this time we got so much less results. Okay, so much bad results we got. Okay, so what might be the reason behind it? Okay, that can be detected with the help of data analytics. Okay, we got so much bad results this year. Okay, so how we can analyze, how to improve it? Okay, this all can be done in the data science or data analytics. Okay, so to improve business logics, okay, to improve business profits. Okay, to for that purpose we can use data analytics. Okay, so here in this case what we can do means we can take the previous 2 years data. Okay, so in previous 2 years we got nice results. Okay, nice results from the college. Okay, we can take that data. Okay, by taking the data we can analyze. Okay, what the things which has implemented there. Okay, might be there was some there were tuitions. Okay, there were extra classes in those 2 years. Okay, those points it can analyze. Okay, those can be implemented now so that we can get the good results. Okay, so like that we can analyze the data. This all comes under analyzing things. And also data cleaning. Okay, structuring the data. Okay, so it will clean the data. Okay, let's check. And any other example I can present in data science, I will check. Mm, let's wait. Mm, it is analyzing. Okay, so actually previously it was not that much like AI was not that much useful in data analysis. Okay, only based on trained data only it is used to analyze. But now as it is a generative AI, if you give a new data as well, okay, new things as well, then also it can think creatively and it can analyze. Okay, so for data scientist for that role as well, so they can use AI for better performance to do the task in less time. Okay, so their jobs are not going if they learn AI. Okay, so they can do their task with the help of AI. Try to implement slowly. Okay, slowly they can use. Okay, so that if anyone knows AI, they can do in very less time. You will do in 1 hour time. Okay, then obviously manager prefers him, right, instead of you. Okay, like that you can try to use these techniques. Okay, so here see, so it has directly given missing. Okay, so because there is no previous data, right? Okay, and it is title. If it was marks, then it can analyze. Okay, if it was marks. Okay, so if here one marks is missing, then how it can analyze means it can take total average of total thing, and it can give it here. Okay, so that will be average or mean or mode, it can find out, and it will give it here. Okay, so I will try that. Okay, so create a table with student name. So I have given just to create a data, right? Instead of that, I will give student name, student course, student marks. Okay, and and mm, and I will give like this. Let's see whether there will be any missing data or not. I will see. Okay, so I got this data. Okay, so what I will do means I will paste this data here, and I will only miss it. So I have removed mathematics marks here. Okay, and I have given this data to it. Okay, please do analyze this data and find out the missing values. Okay, let's see whether it will find out or not. Okay, so like this you can use as well. Okay, let's see. Okay, mm, I will go through the comments till then. So they're not getting, I'm not getting, so highlighted missing. Please fill the data. Hmm. Okay, like this you can use AI in any roles. Okay. Hmm. Okay, explain more about MongoDB Atlas. Okay, so what is actually, this is MongoDB compass. Okay, so this is local to me. Okay, whatever databases here will not be visible to you. Okay, it will be visible to me only. Okay, so if you want to deploy a project, if you want that project to be visible everywhere, then you can use MongoDB Atlas. Okay, so project wise you can use MongoDB Atlas. What you can do means just go to this website. Okay, Atlas database. Okay, so you can go and you can sign in here. Okay, I think here I will go with another email. Okay, here already signing is done. Okay, so what is the MongoDB Atlas means? For project purpose you can use this. Okay, why means it will be accessible to everyone. Okay, so if that database is in your MongoDB Atlas, anyone can add the data there. Okay, anyone can add the data there. Anyone can remove the data there. You can for suppose you have built a website. Okay, where you want to open a new course. Okay, there you want admissions. Okay, for admissions you can mention, you can create a form by using form HTML tag. Okay, so there whatever entered by the user, that will be get stored here. Okay, so you can see users details here. Okay, so this is MongoDB Atlas interface. First thing what you can do means go to database access. Here create one new user. Okay, so here already user is there. Okay, so give some user name here. Okay, and give some password to it. 456 I'm giving, and description you can remove, like you optional, and you can give Atlas admin. Click add user. Okay, so first thing you can do this. Okay, so for every project, so password I will give another one. Okay, you can click add user. This is the first step. Okay, next step what you can do means, okay, see here user one has been created. Okay, next step go to network access. So click on add IP address. Here there will be some IP address to you if you are a beginner. Okay, so click on those IP address. There will be 2 IP address here. Okay, click on that and confirm. Okay, then IP addresses will be added. Why you need this means, okay, so anyone from any IP address. Okay, if they are from another laptop or another phone, or they can access your database. They can add form, they can add data to your database. Okay, so next step is this. Okay, next go to clusters. Here you will get some option to create a cluster. You can create a cluster 0. Cluster 0 will be free. Okay, okay, so cluster 0 will be free. Here already cluster 0 is created, you can create it. Next click on connect. Okay, click on connect, click on drivers. Okay, so here you can select as mongoose only because we are using MongoDB, right? Okay, so MongoDB and Node.js, to connect Node.js with the MongoDB we can use mongoose. Okay, if you are using Python, so you can select Python here. Okay, so previously we have used mongoose, right? Here copy this URL. Okay, by copying this URL, it is cloud database. Okay, MongoDB Atlas is a cloud database, while MongoDB Compass is a local database. Cloud database means it is on some server. Okay, can be accessible from anywhere. Okay, so copy this URL. Okay, copy this URL, and whatever the code we got, right? Okay, in that code, whatever code we got from, in that code we can like we got some code, right, for that API creation. In that code there will be mongoose.connect. Okay, in that connect URL you can give this URL. Okay, you can paste this URL which we got here, right? Okay, this URL you can paste it. After pasting, change these things. Okay, from this arrow to this arrow, give the database username which we created now. Okay, what was the username? User one, right? And next, after colon, give the password of your database. Okay, you can give your password, and then so this URL should be replaced. Okay, after getting the code from the chat GPT, don't just directly use that, but mongoose.connect line is there, right? Okay, there you can, mention this URL, and you can mention the database which you have created here. Okay, so that's and in detail, so these are the things. Okay, how to deploy the project. Okay, so how to deploy the project means, so actually time is on render.com. Okay, so first what you can do means, so push into GitHub. Okay, push into GitHub. Okay, so I hope pushing into GitHub is already known. Okay, so don't push into GitHub by just drag and drop. Instead of that, use the commands like git add dot. Okay, git push. Okay, so use that commands and push into GitHub. After pushing into GitHub, go to onrender.com. Okay, this render.com. Okay, open that. Okay, so what do you mean by deployment? Means it will be accessible from anywhere. Okay, so you can mention that live link in your LinkedIn profiles, in your resume. Okay, so even the non IT persons can also click that, and see. Okay, so see. Okay, so after signing into the on render. Okay, so I think here I am not already signed in. Okay, I will go to another email here. Okay, so here I will open on render. Okay, with this thing we can close it off. Okay, see. Okay, so here is also not login. Okay, what I will go to that only. Okay, so I will click Google. No, it is free of cost. Okay, on render is free of cost. You can deploy it. You can mention that live link and GitHub repository links into your resume. Okay, and you can build portfolio as well. Okay, so everyone can create a portfolio. Okay, so is it not getting sign in? Okay, after sign in, what you can do means, you can connect with that GitHub repository already you have. Yeah, Verser is also free. On render is also free only. Okay, so here you can click add new. Okay, static site. Okay, here there will be repositories. Okay, you can click on the repository. Okay, so for different things there will be different things to mention here. Okay, so for React project, it will be like it will be npm install, npm run build here. Okay, then here we can give dist, then you can click on deploy site. Okay, so it will be get deployed. It will give some URL actually. Okay, so this is the URL. Okay, with this URL you can access the project anywhere. Okay, for accessing that, here you have to it is still in the deploying state. Okay, here you have to get your site is live. Okay, after getting your site is live, then this link will be working everywhere. Okay, by opening this link, whole your React project will be open anywhere. Okay, see. Okay, your site is live. Okay, I got that thing. Okay, I think that URL is wrong. Okay, so I have no code in that, I think. Okay, so in that GitHub repository there is no code. So this is the process. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's it. Any doubts? Clear? So satisfied? Hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Okay. 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 Satisfied, right? Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye, everyone. So this is our day two, right? Okay. So we can meet in another boot camps. Okay, if possible. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye, everyone.